and where you're from. I see Kathy and Nita, Lucy, Mary. I'm ready. Oh, ready and shared. Okay, you got some shares. Debbie can't hear me. Susan, hello from Moore. Joyce says no sound also. Okay, do you have sound now, Joyce? Okay, Debbie said yes. And we have, I was muted, so now I'm back. We have a IT person in training who is running the computer part. We have Barbara from Enid. Irene from Ohio. I was in Ohio a few weeks ago. Debbie shared twice. Janet's from Hitchcock. Well, cool. We've got several people logging on. Another one from Enid. Sweet. Okay. Are you guys working on anything fun? I was supposed to be here at 6 so I could get with Bill, and I'm hearing feedback, Bill. I can hear what I'm saying. Okay. Well, I hope I don't need to have you tell me something. I was working on a project at home before I came, and I kept thinking, well, one more thing. Let me do one more thing before I leave. And I just tossed my earbud, and I don't want to lose it. So there we go. Okay. We got a lot going on tonight. I was going to show you some stuff. See, what's the first slide? We're more than a quilt shop. You can show that to me, Bill. There we go. A lot of you come in, some of you don't, but we also do long arm quilting. That is when Dawn's quilter's working. Right now it's on the flits, but she's getting it serviced. Binding, machine repair, scissor sharpening. Bill does a great job with that. Embroidery, AccuQuilt products, which I'm going to show you an AccuQuilt product tonight. And quilt making. So there's lots of options and lots of fabric literally hanging from the ceiling here. So what else do we have going? We have a quilt retreat coming up in February. And it is, yes, February 26th, 22nd through the 26th. And check the comments for the link. I think that one's getting close to full, but not quite. So if you want in on that one, you need to contact us or go online and sign up for that pretty soon. There's another one in November, which is already full. I'm not sure the dates of that. It's right before Thanksgiving. And I know the one I went to in May was a lot of fun. We had a great time. So I highly recommend that. You guys go. So network, have fun. There'll be some, I think, a round robin, a secret mystery project. I can't remember what else she's got planned. So that's lots of fun. If you haven't signed up for that and you're interested, then I encourage you to do that. So let me see. What else do we have going on? The sit and sew. Tomorrow, there will be a sit and sew. Dawn wasn't sure she was going to be back in time, but she told me today she will be back, only it will start at 10:30 and last until 4:30. So Dorinda, I see you're on here. She will be back, but don't get there till 10:30 if you want to go sit and sew with Dawn. So she'll be available to help you with whatever you're working on if you have any questions or need some help. And you just want to sit and visit with Dawn and whoever else shows up while you sew. Also, another upcoming thing that's lots of fun that I'm getting pretty excited about it. Have you guys heard of 10 Sisters? Which the quilt behind me is one of those quilt sisters, twin sisters methods. And I got to looking up, why is it called 10 Sisters? Well, if you'll see from the picture, there are 10 sisters in Carmen's family, the lady that's doing the teaching. And she said she learned from an early age how to quilt by her mother and sisters. And I've got a book or two of hers, and it talks about how much fun they had and always hanging out together and sewing. So that's where the name of this started. There's also a book called Seven Brothers. There were 17 kids in this family. Can you imagine? That's a little more than what I'd want to. Sue is here with me, by the way. She's just hiding off to the side. And I looked at some of the things Carmen had on her website. I printed them out. Something she often says, if it looks hard but it's actually really easy, then that's my style. That's from Carmen. So she will be here to teach the class. And I was looking for some of my notes about that. Once you sign up for the class, you'll receive an email with some of the details, which is what I'm scanning it now. I have yet to sign up, but I plan to in the next few days because I want to try this too. So there's a trunk show on September 22nd at 7 p.m. where she will show and discuss several projects that can be created using these methods. And there's a fee to be entered to attend the trunk show. Reservations are not required, and I believe you can still buy tickets at the door when you get ready for that. So the 2 quilts that we'll be making is on Friday. There we go. Vintage Charm class is on Friday from 10 to 4. That's $60 for the class, plus your materials. And part of your materials, you'll need to purchase a packet, which is similar to this, that has your grid. You can see the grid fabric. I'm trying to keep the light from glaring on it. And then, and the pattern, which is, this is in addition to the $60. I think this is $30 for the package and the pattern. And then your materials are your fabrics are in addition to that. And the next one on Saturday is called Block Party. That's the one I plan to attend. It's also $60 for the class, plus your $30 packet, and then the materials, your fabric that you choose for that. And that's all 10 to 4. Once you sign up, yes, Sue is reminding me, you'll get a discount to be used in the store for your fabrics for that project. So get signed up. You'll have a code if you want to use it online, or if you want to come in store to purchase your fabrics. And we'll be glad to help you. We've been doing that. We had somebody in today looking at fabrics. I've been looking through what I have at home and trying to figure out what else I'm going to add to my fabrics. So see, what else do I need to tell you about that you may not already know? In the class, you'll learn to make traditional quilt with non-traditional piecing. This is a 60 by 60 sampler quilt with 2-inch finished squares and no strip piecing. It'll have perfect corners, great points, stable flat blocks every time. And you'll learn great ways to make half square triangles. I've heard Dawn say many times, if you want to do something for the fair and it looks really neat and straight, then this is a great way to do that because all your corners line up perfectly. And of course, you'll need to bring your own machine and your basic supplies, a travel iron, pressing surface, all of which you'll get all this information in an email once you get signed up. You think I missed anything?
I don't think so.
And it says have your fabrics pre-cut and ready to sew. So don't wait till the last minute to sign up, because you'll need to have time to get your fabrics cut, which I'm going to show you one way you can do that here in just a minute. And there'll be instructions on creating half square triangles. Okay. So that's a lot about the 10 sisters. So throw this stuff out of the way because I'm going to do something else. If you don't want to cut each individual square, which aren't those mini charms 2.5 inches?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you.
Are 5, so you could cut those in
right.
4s.
If you had charms, like this size charm, which I'm going to show you these in a little while, you could cut these in 4s and use those. Or you could cut strips and then cut those strips. Yes, here's mine. See, Sue won't come on the camera. She needs to. Or you're going to cut your 2.5 inch squares like this and make your own charms, only you're going to want a whole lot of squares all the same instead of where your charm packs are all different fabrics. So one way you can do that is with an AccuQuilt. If you don't have an AccuQuilt, guess what? you can, are we loaning? See this, Bill, this is why I wanted you on the phone. We are renting the use of the AccuQuilt. I believe also you may use
Jelly
this.
roll. Bill says you can also use a jelly roll.
Roll. Good point. And I've heard was it you that bought a jelly roll for the
did.
use of that? Sue had a jelly roll just for making this one behind me. So that's another option. I was saying you can, at the sit and sew, if you want to use the AccuQuilt, we can let us know in advance and we can have it over at the classroom because the classroom is not connected to this building. Roll. So here's a jelly roll, another option. So it's already cut in your 2.5-inch strips. You just have to cut it into your squares. So that's another option. And we have those on hand, jelly rolls.
Yes, we do.
So there you go. And this, which I think I showed you a little bit in that packet, but this is all based on this grid system. This is a border. I'm always going the wrong direction with my camera here. So you cut your squares and you lay them on this grid, and it's iron on, press them, and then you'll do the stitch, use those grids to do some of your stitching. So now I'm going to show you on the AccuQuilt. So Bill, if you want to switch me to different camera. There we, oh, I'm double. I'm not at all. Okay. So I have a project I'm working on at home that I'm going to play with this. When I first saw this, it's like, I don't want to do that. And the more, now I'm getting intrigued. And so I'm playing with the project at home. So I have 3 different fabrics in here, and I've lined them up on the grid. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's slots here to cut my strips. So I'm going to put my mat on the AccuQuilt. Try not to slide it. And this is the hand crank one. I just have to get it up here. So this, I'm just hand cranking, but we also have the electric AccuQuilt. So you just push a button and it pulls it through there for you. And I'm cutting through 6 layers. I think the AccuQuilt will cut as many as 8.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okay, so I get that out. And haven't I heard Dawn say you give it some love? Kind of rub it to get rid of the static.
Yeah, because you got some.
I didn't love it enough on this side. Okay. So I have, take off my scrap here. Oh, it didn't cut all the way to the end.
You need scissors.
Because I didn't cut it all the way to the end. I think I have a pair right here. Yeah, I need a pair of scissors because these are dull. Thank you. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I didn't line it up quite right, and I didn't cut all the way through. So that's my bad. It's not the AccuQuilt's fault. It's mine.
It's easy to fix, though.
Yeah, it's easier to cut through that short section than it is a whole lot of others. So since I want my squares, and this is 2.5, I'm going to lay it sideways now. Put my mat on here. I'm going to run it through again. Am I cranking the right way? I hope this isn't going to give me a problem here. I did this with the electric one, and I had a little more space here to work with. In theory, it worked better than it does in reality here. Again, we're live. It's not wanting to go through there. Okay. So now I have, I'll put some tape on there. So now I have some, the beginnings of my squares, which took a lot less time than doing it manually. Okay. So I'm going to put these aside. And I know a lot of you don't have an AccuQuilt, or you don't want to take the time to come up here and use this one. So but you may have one of these.
I'm dangling your thing. Sorry.
It's okay. So this shape cutter, get this where you can see it. The shape cutter. Do you guys have one of these where it's got all the slots in it for every 1/2 inch? So if you don't use the, I kind of wrinkled my fabric here. If you don't have the AccuQuilt, how about you use this? And I see I'm going to straighten up the edges here. See, I put paint tape so I could keep track of where my 2.5 inches is. And because that shifted just a tad while it was in that, oh, I need a rotary cutter. Sure glad Sue showed up to help me. So I'm laying my strips down. And then you'll just line up and you can cut. Oh, she got the good one. Cut your 2.5 inch strips. If you can get lined up in the slots like I was not doing. I squared up my ends, but so now I have my, okay, my rotary cutter didn't catch everywhere. Again, that's an easy fix.
Down a little bit.
Cut it this way.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Well, another one. Well, I've got to start now to all my charms. And I'll sit in front of the TV and do a whole bunch of these later. Because this is going to be a border on another one I've already started. Okay, so there's 2 options to cut your squares. Either make friends with somebody who has an AccuQuilt, come borrow ours, or get out your shape cutter like this. And I think, Bill, the next slide is a shape cutter that you can get here at the store. Yes, the shape cutter slotted ruler. This is mine personally, but I believe it's the same size as one we have in the store. So if you're interested in one of these, that would be mine number 1. When you comment here that you want any of these products, if you'll put mine, that helps us search and find the comments that say mine and which item you're wanting. So this is $47.99 for one of these shape cutters to help you cut your strips, your squares, whatever. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to some other stuff. When I volunteered, when Bill volunteered me to do this, I was thinking, what have we not seen recently? And there's a whole stack of books over here. And every time I go to make a sample or something for the class, and I go look at the books. And so I just pulled a few that I thought you might be interested in. Since we just made charm packs, how about just one charm pack quilts? So this has, see if I can thumb through it so you can see, lots of ideas, quilts. Oh, would that, oh, that's fish. I was thinking the Air Force one we looked at earlier today.
Yeah.
So lots of ideas in here just by using a charm pack. So if this is something you might like, then you can comment mine number 2 for just one charm pack, and this is $24.99. Okay, another book I found, and I've had people ask, does Dawn give classes on quilt making? Because I'd really love to start making quilts, but I really don't know a lot about it. Here you go, first time quilt making. And there is, let me see, learning to quilt in 6 easy lessons. Let's see if I can thumb through this. So it's going to show you some tips, things to do. And I got to move the camera the right way. And like I said, you can always go to the Sit and Sew with Dawn and learn more. But if you're I want a picture book, I want to have something to refer to, this might be good. So here is mine 3, first time quilting. I'm looking to see if anybody else made comments. Kathy Z is using her AccuQuilt. Good for you. Here is quilts to make in a weekend. So if you're needing a quilt to make for a gift, you have some time and you want to make something that goes together fast, this would be a good book. I'll just throw you the back of this one. There's several options there. And of course, whatever fabric you choose, bright colors and whatever, it's going to make a difference. So 9 time-friendly designs. So make it in a weekend. That's mine number 4 if you like this book, and it's just $9.99. So I guess that's $1 per pattern for 9 patterns. Well, I guess a little more than $1 pattern. Sorry, I can't add. This is one I've pulled out many times when I'm making something for the shop in a sample. I was waiting for Bill to catch up with the slides. Learning to quilt with panels. And you'll see on here, this also has that So She Sews panel that we've had in the store. And there's several others. I can thumb through here. And it'll show you just ways to make borders to go with different things. I think that one has a couple of, oh, this one has 2 options over on the side. So this might give you some ideas if you want, again, something that goes together quickly. Maybe take a panel, separate it, add a border to it. So, and this is a real colorful book, so it's fun to look at. Anything else? This one reminds me of a Scrabble or crossword puzzle. Okay, so several ideas in there. Learn to quilt using panels. Mine number 5, and it's $14.99. This one, I like colorful quilts. I know when I did a few shop hops that I went to some of the shops, it seemed like the colorful, bright ones are the ones that appealed to me. So I guess you can use this pattern for whether you like bright or dull fabrics. But there's batiks. We just had batiks on sale. Did you guys come by and take advantage of that? A bright lattice. That looks like it would go fairly easy because it strips. Christina's quilt. So there's several in here that looks like you could put them together easy. Oh, this is cool. So there's several in there. Colorful quilts for $14.99. I don't know. Maybe. Colorful Quilts was number 6, yes. This one, Quilter's Cottage. We have some others. This is a Lori Holt. We have some others of hers that I have been eyeing and wanting to get, but I haven't gotten that yet. So I like that sampler look. And a lot of hers are like that. So if you like her books, and there's cool designs. I mean, it's real detailed designs, so you can see what's in the book. She has I can't remember what the names of the other ones are. But lots of neat designs. Okay, so this is the Lori Holt, mine number 7. This is $24.99. I like the spiral bound too, so it lays flat when you're trying to look at it. Now I'm thinking if you're needing gifts for Christmas, for teacher gifts, pot holders might be, and it says pot holders for all seasons, and there's such cute designs. I got a cable hanging here. So that's some cute ideas. And to me, that would be a quick, easy project probably. And I didn't even think to include, we have the insul fleece that's called. If for the insulated fleece, if you choose to make these and you want to insulate it so it protects your hands. So this is pot holders for all seasons, mine number 8, and it's $14.99. And just because I thought this one looked fun, and when I was shopping with my friend the other day, she saw some porcupine fabric that she was really taken with, and so this one jumped out at me. It's sewing penguins, porcupines, puppies, porcupines. Oh my. It's mine number 9. And there's different animals you can see on the back. See, this even shows maybe not putting it in a quilt, but putting it on a child's onesie, which I have a child I could do that with. Okay, Patty just showed up. Patty, you might need this. Penguins, puppies, and porcupines. Remember the fabric you saw the other day? I know you love porcupines. Isn't that cute? I'm thinking little Miss Rory might need something out of here. And you'll see there's Rory's my grandbaby that's not quite 5 months. So you've got the animals. I'm trying to show you and see what I'm looking at here. So there's the cutouts for that. Oh, and here's a bib. So if you have little ones that you might want to make for, again, this could be Christmas, shower gifts, whatever. It's just fun. The Quilt Lady joined in. So this is what, Bill? The porcupines. This is $27.99, and is it mine number 9? Yes. So if you like this. Okay, next, there were some ladies in the store today, or 4 or 5 in that group, Sue,
4.
that one lady said, oh, look, there's fall flannels. So I said, okay, ladies, I'm doing a live tonight. Tell me what you'd like to see. I have an audience back here laughing at me. So I pulled some fall flannels, and we have a whole lot of just fall cotton fabrics, but I narrowed it down to flannels. So I'm going to bend over here and pick these up. The first one, I hope this is the first one, Bill. Yes. Country Road black can troubles. And on this picture, it almost looks navy blue, but it's black. It's $12.99. So this is mine number 10. And who doesn't like a soft flannel when it starts getting cool? I'm just thinking optimistically that it's going to start cooling off eventually. The next one is Country Road Pumpkin. Okay, the color on the screen looks really orange. It's somewhere between what it looks like on the camera and what it looks like on the monitor. So that's number 11, and it's $12.99. These, again, we have a lot of solid flannels, but I picked some prints, and I'm going to show you some other fun ones that just came in too. This is the next one. Is Cozy Cottage Gold. The picture on the screen looks more accurate in color than the one I'm holding up. This is $12.99. So mine number 12. Oh, Polly, you've already found some you like. Yay. The pot holders and the penguins. Cool. So this one, Cozy Cottage Gold. And it's kind of a cross between gold and orange, but the picture is pretty accurate on the slide. Now, when I think fall, you think plaids. Here's a blue flannel. I know we see a lot of red and black, black and white. Well, now we have, I'm looking to see what else I have. This is, I don't know why that says Midnight Magic up there. Blue Mammoth flannel. This is number 13. So mine 13, and it's $12.99. So you could make garments, clothes, shirts, or whatever out of this, or you could make a comfy, cozy quilt, backing for a quilt, rag quilt. Flannel's just comfy. So you've done blue. Now how about some gold? This is a Kingfisher Yellow Jacket color. Or, okay, I went to college in Alva. The high school's Alva Gold Bugs. There's gold and black. So this, and again, the picture, the slide is more accurate color than this is. So this is Yellow Mammoth flannel. And it's $11.99. So that's a little cheaper fabric. But it feels good. So there's that flannel. Now I apologize for leaning out of the camera, but I had everything on the floor. This next one is Yuletide Gatherings Berry. So here's your reddish and black. So this is mine 15. $12.99 for this one. So let me reach the other direction for the next color. Less expensive. Yes. This is, what is this called? Fandango Valencia Sierra. That's a mouthful. So that's a pretty, I'm not a big fan of orange, but I like this fabric. There's a pretty print. So this is mine 16 at $12.99.
It's really more of a peach instead of an orange.
It is more peachy. You're right. It looks really orange in the picture, but it is more peachy. Let's look up there. It looks orange up there. When did I go to school at Alva? I went to Northwestern in Alva when I was in college. So I started in fall of 78 and I graduated in May of 82. That's when I was at Northwestern. So go Rangers. Black and red. But I knew by living in Alva that the gold bugs were Alva's high school colors. Okay, next. This one is, oh, I'm on the different one than what you are. What's the slide before that, Bill?
Here. Yeah, switch.
I'll switch. Okay.
Oh, mine.
Fall Fantasy Flannels. So this has got a little leaf design in it. Mine 17, and this is $12.99. Now that one that was just up there. This is Fall Fantasy Flannels Fern. So this is a pretty florally, I don't know, pretty print. Let me get the folds
more
on
green
it.
than the picture shows.
It's more green than the picture?
Yeah, the picture shows green. You're
right. The slide is more accurate.
Yes.
Than the camera.
Yes.
Well, I currently have 3 monitors on me, and all 3 of them show a different color. So I guess it depends on the monitor you're looking at. Mm. And this one is called orange, but to me it looks more of a mustard. It doesn't look as orange as, even as the picture. It's more of a mustard color, I think. And I think this is a popular color, or has been, this mustard. So this is mine 19 for $12.99. Janice, you were at NWSU from 74 to 78. Well, you left when I started. I missed you somewhere along the way. And I haven't been back to Alva in a very long time. Ooh, yes. So that is the ones we have on hand, on stock. But we opened a box today. And the peanut section back there is distracting me. We opened a box today. These have not even been checked in yet because Cherie was not here. Let me peel the plastic off so you get a, I have the glare of the plastic. But these are really pretty flannels. And that looks pretty close to the color it is. These are called Fall Medley Flannel. I don't know which color. So you might give us a day or so to get these checked in, and then they should be on the website or available for you to look at.
$13.99.
Yes, it's $13.99. I was wondering if there's a number on here. Are
Is there
all
a number or a color?
are all these 6905 on the item number?
Nope.
Oh,
It's 6901.
okay. So we can't go by that for color.
No. Color's 18F. What is
This
that
is
one?
13F.
Okay, so that one's 13. This one's 18.
Do we have another 13s over there?
This is 11, 14. Oh, we have 2 11s.
Well, is there an 11 and 11F?
11F. 11F.
Oh, trying to figure out a number you could order these by.
Well, there's the item numbers are all different.
Okay, so if you like this one, it is item number 6905. So say mine 6905. If you have your heart set on this one, and you need to come in and touch it and feel it, it feels good. So, and I forgot to show the pre-cuts we have.
Oh, we can go back.
I'll go back to those after I get these bolts. I put out my fall decor today and then swung by the shop and checked out the deals. Lots of good flannels. So warm and cozy. Yes. Yes, we have lots of flannels. And we have lots of other non-flannels. Okay, so that's this one. And this is Sue's favorite. I can't get her all the way over here in front of the camera. Sorry. This is the leaves print. Isn't that pretty? Is that a black background on the screen? It looks navy. Looks black to me.
It looks black to me too.
Okay, so this one, if you like this one, is number 6901. So mine 6901 for this leaf. So we're pre-selling before we even have them checked in. Ooh, I like this one too. And this is more of a rust. It looks brown on the screen, but it's more of a rusty red color.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 6904. So mine 6904. Becky, I'm glad you made it. You can go back and rewatch what all we talked about earlier. Cheryl says, Sue, you're supposed to show your hands.
Oh, show my hands. Okay. Well,
Got to get them up closer. There you go. This is kind of a grid with the leaves in it. So this one is 6903. So mine 6903. And it's more of a darker brown. It almost looks gray on the screen. It's more of a darker brown. You guys are just going to have to come in the store and look at them to get the accurate colors. Or once we get them checked in, then we'll have color pictures on the web page, I hope. Is this the last one?
that's the last one.
Okay. This one is 6902. So it's kind of a cream color background with the leaves. Yes, all these bolts, the ones we just opened, are $13.99. Okay. So now back to what I forgot. We had some pre-cuts. So I think we're on mine 20, Bill. Fall Fantasy. There we go. So this is a fall charm pack. See if I can show you some of the colors in there. We had a lady come in today that made a quilt out of a layer cake, and it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous, but you can't really get the full effect of these just by looking at little corners of them. Okay. I'll slide it off and show you everything, but anyway. So this one is Fall Fantasy Flannels, mine number 20. It's $13.99. This one is Autumn Gatherings Flannels Charm Pack. I was going the wrong direction on the camera here. And it is layer cake. The layer cake is $47.99. That's mine 21. And let's see if I can show you some of those. Yep, there you go, Bill. having a hard time with the camera here. It's not going the way I think it should. And the time delay, what I'm doing and what I'm seeing on the screen are not the same thing. So it's got really pretty colors in it. Just hard to show them to you and keep it in the package. So this one is Autumn Gatherings Layer Cake, Mine 21, $47.99. Its companion is the Charms. Do you have that slide too? Is that number 22? No. The Charms were 21. Oh, did I say layer cake twice, Bill? Okay, that's this one. Somewhere on there I had one. Okay, I show 21 is the Charms. 22 is Autumn Gatherings Layer Cake. I just didn't change the numbers. That's what I did. That's supposed to be number 22. The layer cake is Mine 22. The Charm is Mine 21. So I messed up when I was getting the slides ready today. And this one, which is the companion to the bolts that I showed you, is Mine 23. And it's $52.99. I got it upside down. Can you see these? Not really. There's that one. That's one of the ones. No, is it? Yeah, that's one of the ones we showed you that we have a bolt of. Is that similar? Oh, this is gold background, but we showed you one with the brown background. Is that one of the bolts too, I think? Again, you just need to come in and touch them and feel them and look at them in person. Okay. So yes, this is Mine 23. I failed to change the numbers when I made the slides for the layer cakes. Okay, Pat likes the flannels. Good. Okay, that's everything I had pulled today. Does anybody have any other comments? Bill, did I forget anything? Because I'm not talking to you on the phone, I don't know. But remember, if you're interested in the, yes, there is Cherie's number and her email. If you have any questions about any of these fabrics, about anything, Cherie just knows it all. She'll just answer your questions. Remember the class for the 10 sisters to get signed up for that. That's the end of September or later in September. If you're interested in the fall retreat or the retreat in February, that's filling up. Sit and sew tomorrow at 10:30 to 4:30. What else? Are we ready to spin, Bill? Spin the wheel. There's the prize wheel this week is for $36. Ready to spin the wheel. I don't see the wheel. Sheila Eaton, are you on here tonight? Be sure and say I'm here so we can give you your gift card. Kathy, will we get any fat half packs? That's a valid question. That's a Cherie question. I do not know. But hopefully she'll read back. Yay, Sheila's here. So you get a $36 gift card, Sheila. Yay. So I'm a little shorter talking than Dawn because we're at less than an hour. Yes, congratulations. So call, text if you have, or email if you have any questions. Come by the store, come and visit us, and let us know if you have any questions. Get signed up for those classes. And yes, thanks for joining us. So, unless somebody pops up a question there real quick, because I'm seeing all the congratulations to Sheila, then we're going to say bye. You going to come on the screen long enough to say hi?
Okay. I'm gonna say bye.
Okay.
Where am I at?
Keep coming.
Keep coming.
There you go. There's Sue.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us at the Friendless Little Quilt Shop. Come back next time. I'm trying to say bye. Are we just going to have a comedy show for a while because we haven't been turned off yet?